Members, I rise in my capacity as former chair of the legislative Jewish Caucus. You may all remember powerful discussions we had about a month ago for Holocaust Remembrance Day. And there's some really interesting stories relating to Harvey Milk and some of the difficult stories of the 20th century, World War II, and the Jewish community. Folks may, of course, everyone knows about Harvey Milk's incredible activism in our LGBT community. He also was Jewish. He was the son of Lithuanian Jewish immigrants in the early half of the 20th century who came to the United States, and he witnessed the brutality of anti-Semitism himself, both abroad but also here in the United States. As a child, he experienced explicit segregation of Jews, Ku Klux Klan rallies on Long Island, where he lived, his school's refusal to hire a teacher just because they were Jewish. At the same time, his grandfather helped to establish the first synagogue in town, and his father fought the exclusion of that very Jewish teacher until they were ultimately hired. The Warsaw Ghetto fell just 6 days before Milk's bar mitzvah, which was 80 years ago today. And he would recall elders in his community saying that the Jews of the ghetto fought not because they thought they would win, but because when something that evil descends on the world, you have to fight even when it's hopeless. And it's so clear to see how the ideas of social justice that he learned from the Jewish community influenced his life and work. He was so committed to tikkun olam, healing the world, and social justice writ large. He fought Proposition 6, for example. As you may recall, that was a ballot proposition that sought to ban gay people from working in public schools in any capacity. And he said of the law, just as Proposition 6 would prevent gay people from teaching in the public schools, so 45 years ago did the German law prohibit Jews from teaching or holding any other civil service positions. So Senator Wiener spoke of the anti-trans, anti-queer legislation that we're seeing around the country. Same evil that resulted in some of the bigotry that motivates some of the activists behind some of that legislation, resulted in his assassination, and that of course then led to the White Night riots. It's the same struggle that Harvey was fighting against his entire life, and I think we need to really reflect on his work and reflect on how we can do more for social justice here in our own state and our country. I'm just going to leave you with one quote from Harvey Milk. "There was silence in Germany because no one got up early enough to say what Hitler really was. If only someone did, maybe the Holocaust never would have happened." With that, I urge and I vote.